Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that's going to change your financial outlook. The IRS has just approved a massive $2,000 stimulus check for 2025, and the best part? Payments are starting to roll out as early as next month. Before we dive deep into this game-changing development, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on crucial updates about your money and financial benefits. Are you wondering if you'll qualify for this new round of stimulus payments? Well, you're not alone. Millions of Americans have been eagerly awaiting news about additional financial support, and today's announcement is exactly what many have been hoping for. The latest stimulus package comes as a response to ongoing economic challenges and the need to ensure financial stability for American families heading into 2025. Let's break down exactly what this means for you and your family. The Internal Revenue Service has confirmed that eligible individuals will receive a direct payment of $2,000, with additional amounts for qualifying dependents. But here's what makes this stimulus different from previous ones: the income thresholds have been adjusted to account for inflation and current economic conditions. Have you been wondering if your income level might disqualify you? You might be pleasantly surprised by the new qualifying criteria. The most pressing question on everyone's mind is, when will I get my payment? According to IRS officials, the first wave of direct deposits is scheduled to begin next month, with paper checks following shortly after. But here's something crucial you need to know: the distribution schedule will be based on several factors, including your last tax filing and whether the IRS has your current banking information on file. Many of you have asked about the verification process and what steps you need to take to ensure you receive your payment. The good news is that for most Americans, no action will be required if you filed your taxes in the last 2 years. However, if you haven't filed recently or if your banking information has changed, there are some important steps you'll need to take. Have you checked if your information is up to date with the IRS? This new stimulus package includes some innovative features that weren't part of previous payment rounds. For instance, the IRS has implemented a new tracking system that will allow recipients to monitor their payment status in real time. Remember those frustrating days of constantly checking your bank account during previous stimulus rollouts? The new system aims to eliminate that uncertainty. One of the most significant aspects of this stimulus package is its focus on long-term economic impact. Unlike previous payments that were primarily designed for immediate relief, this $2,000 stimulus has been structured with future economic stability in mind. But what does this mean for your financial planning? Should you use this money differently than previous stimulus payments? The eligibility requirements have been carefully crafted to ensure the funds reach those who need them most. Single filers earning up to $75,000 annually will receive the full amount, with a gradual phase-out for those earning up to $95,000. For married couples filing jointly, these thresholds are doubled. But here's something interesting: the phase-out rate has been adjusted to be more gradual than in previous stimulus rounds, meaning more middle-income families will receive at least partial payments. Let's talk about the impact on families with dependents. Parents and guardians will be pleased to know that additional support is included for each qualifying dependent, regardless of age. This is a significant change from previous stimulus packages that had age restrictions for dependent payments. Have you been wondering how this might affect your family's total stimulus amount? The timing of this stimulus package is particularly significant as we approach 2025. Economic analysts have pointed out that this injection of funds could help prevent potential economic slowdowns and provide crucial support during a period of continuing global economic uncertainty. But what's the best way to use these funds to maximize their benefit for your financial situation? For those concerned about tax implications, here's some good news. Like previous stimulus payments, this $2,000 check will not be considered taxable income. However, it's important to keep accurate records of the payment for your 2025 tax filing. The IRS will be sending out notices, Letter 6475, to all recipients, which you should retain for your records. What about those who don't typically file taxes? The IRS has announced special provisions for non-filers, including simplified claim procedures and dedicated support services. This ensures that vulnerable populations, including low-income individuals and seniors who rely primarily on Social Security benefits, won't miss out on these crucial payments. The payment distribution process has been streamlined based on lessons learned from previous stimulus rollouts. The IRS has upgraded its systems to handle the massive distribution more efficiently, but what does this mean for you? If you received previous stimulus payments via direct deposit, you can expect the same smooth process. However, if you've changed banks or prefer a different payment method, there will be a window of opportunity to update your information. Security measures have been enhanced to prevent fraud and ensure payments reach their intended recipients. The IRS has implemented new verification protocols and is working closely with financial institutions to identify and prevent potential scams. Have you received any suspicious communications about your stimulus payment? Remember, the IRS will never contact you by phone, email, or text message requesting personal or banking information. For those who have recently moved or changed their mailing address, it's crucial to update your information with the IRS as soon as possible. The agency has set up a dedicated portal for address updates to ensure stimulus checks reach their intended recipients without delay. But what's the deadline for making these updates to ensure you receive your payment in the first wave? The economic impact of this stimulus package extends beyond individual benefits. Economists project that this injection of funds into the economy could help sustain economic growth and support local businesses. Have you considered how you might use your stimulus payment to support both your personal financial goals and your local economy? Small business owners should pay particular attention to how this stimulus package might affect their operations. The increased consumer spending power could provide a significant boost to local economies, but how can businesses best prepare to capitalize on this opportunity? Consider how your business might adapt to make the most of this economic stimulus. For those receiving Social Security benefits, veterans benefits, or other federal assistance, there's important information to note. These stimulus payments will not affect your eligibility for other benefits, nor will they count toward income limits for benefit programs. But how might this additional income best be used to supplement your existing benefits? Financial advisors recommend creating a plan for your stimulus funds before they arrive. While immediate needs should be prioritized, consider setting aside a portion for emergency savings or debt reduction. What's your strategy for making the most of this $2,000 payment? Have you considered how it fits into your broader financial planning? The IRS has also announced special provisions for those who may have been overlooked in previous stimulus rounds. If you didn't receive payments you were eligible for in the past, there will be opportunities to claim those funds along with this new payment. But what documentation will you need to support these claims? For international Americans and those living abroad, the stimulus payment process includes specific guidelines. Eligible U.S. citizens living overseas will receive their payments, but may face different distribution timelines. Are you an expatriate wondering how to ensure you receive your payment? The IRS has established dedicated channels for international recipients. The impact on different age groups varies, with specific considerations for retirees, working adults, and young adults just entering the workforce. How might your age and life stage affect the best use of these funds? Financial experts suggest different strategies depending on your life situation and long-term goals. Looking ahead to the actual distribution process, the IRS has published a detailed timeline for payment rollout. The first wave of direct deposits will begin next month, followed by paper checks and EIP cards. But what factors determine which payment wave you'll be in? Understanding this can help you better plan for when to expect your funds. For those who have experienced life changes since their last tax filing, such as marriage, divorce, or having children, there are important considerations regarding payment eligibility and amounts. How might these changes affect your stimulus payment, and what steps should you take to ensure accurate payment? The stimulus package includes provisions for special circumstances, such as deceased individuals, incarcerated persons, and those with outstanding debts. Understanding these provisions is crucial for family members and authorized representatives. What do you need to know if you're handling stimulus matters for someone in these situations? If you're currently receiving unemployment benefits, this stimulus payment won't affect your eligibility or benefit amounts. However, it's important to understand how to best integrate this payment with your current benefits. Have you considered consulting with a financial advisor about maximizing the impact of both sources of support? The IRS has emphasized the importance of patience during the rollout process, as millions of payments will be distributed over several weeks. While the first payments will begin next month, some recipients may need to wait longer. How can you best prepare for this waiting period, and what should you do if your payment seems delayed? For those who need to take action to receive their payment, the IRS will provide multiple ways to submit necessary information, including online portals and phone support. But what's the best method for your situation, and what information should you have ready? The stimulus payments' impact on credit and debt situations is another important consideration. While the payment cannot be seized by private creditors, there are some exceptions for certain types of debt. Understanding these rules is crucial for those managing debt obligations. How might this payment best be used to improve your overall financial situation? Finally, it's important to stay informed about any updates or changes to the stimulus program as it rolls out. The IRS will continue to provide updates through their official channels, and will keep you informed of any developments. Have you subscribed to our channel yet? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated on all the latest stimulus news and financial updates that could affect your wallet. Remember, this stimulus payment represents an opportunity to improve your financial situation, whether through debt reduction, savings, or necessary purchases. The key is to have a plan in place before the funds arrive. What will your stimulus strategy be? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's help each other make the most of this financial opportunity. This has been your comprehensive guide to the newly approved $2,000 stimulus check for 2025. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to track this developing story and bring you the latest information you need to know about your stimulus payment and other financial matters affecting your future.